Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Cynthia Eleche. If you want to see how I achieved this beautiful look of myself, on how I transit from that nude to this matte lip, keep on watching guys. Stay tuned. Let's get right into the video. So guys, starting off, I'm cleansing my face with my micellar water cleanser. Yeah guys, before you do makeup on anybody, on a client or yourself, or just did you see this kind of dirt that is coming out from that? I've already used wipes to cleanse my face before I went in with this micellar water cleansing water to cleanse the face. So guys, whenever you want to do makeup on anybody, first off, cleanse your face to avoid doing makeup on a dirty skin. So I went over with this Cetaphil moisturizer. Although I have bomb, but I wanted to use this Cetaphil. Although I'm almost exhausted, but guys, it's my money. I need to, utilize my money. So guys, this video is meant to be a chit chat video. If you can see from the video, I was talking, but something really happened. My first YouTube channel I opened in 2019. Yeah, I didn't know the policies guiding YouTube channel, you get. So I didn't know that before you get monetized, it will be you have a certain amount of subscriber and views within the space of 1 year. So that YouTube channel I opened that YouTube channel 2 years ago. So I just got to know this thing. That's why I had to change my channel. So guys, before I continue, I went in with that primer from Younger Beauty, and I'm using it with that Rimmel primer. The Rimmel primer is more matte than that Younger Beauty. That's why I am mixing the both of them. So I'll be applying that all over my face. So guys, as I was saying guys, this particular video, I already posted it yesterday night. It was yesterday night that I discovered this, and I had to take it down on my other YouTube and then created another YouTube channel. So guys, this one is my first video here on this particular channel. So the other video guys, you can still go there and watch that one if you want, but you guys should be expecting a whole lot of videos here. Guys, I'll be posting videos of how I achieve all of my beautiful look on all my clients starting from today. So that's me going over with the Rimmel primer to prime my eyebrows to make it look matte, and the places that tends to get oily. This Stay Matte primer, my dear, that primer is big. That's what I've been using over the years. Yeah, but I have other ones though, but I prefer this. I prefer this to some other primers I've used over the years. But this Younger Beauty is equally very good. Yeah. So guys, I'm going over with this LB Vision Foundation in the shade Adani Anakugo, and I'll be using my V Beauty in the shade V Java to do my contour. So watch as I do it. So as I was saying, so those days my pastor's wife was like, Cynthia, why are you always doing makeup? Sometimes you say I'll apply the lip gloss will be so big and it will be dripping. We're like, reduce this one. Don't must you apply makeup to church? At the time, my pastor's wife got fed up with me. But guys, it's my thing. It's inbuilt. It's something that gives me joy. It's a talent that gives me joy. Even before I became a makeup artist, this has been something that I do, that I derive joy from. I don't do it to impress anybody or make anybody feel or something. It's just something I do because I love it. So when I got to school those days, in my second year, but my first year I already started with making of hair because I started making hair since when I was little. So I grew up into that. So I knew how to make any style of hair. In fact, in my school those days, in uni days those days, you have to book me before I braid your hair. Like there's no day that passes by that I don't braid hair in school. So guys, as I was saying, I now, the girl that they said that she's a makeup artist, she said she's a makeup artist when she was down doing makeup on her client. I came out those days in Ajanwachuku. If you studied in UNN, you will know Ajanwachuku hostel. So that period, I saw her doing someone's makeup. I said, let me wait and see what she will do from start to finish. So once when I watched her do her this thing from start to finish, I said, this is something I can do. What is here that I cannot do? Me, I started those days in uni days. UNN, we used to have Wi-Fi. If you studied in UNN, you know that we always have Wi-Fi. Yes. So those days I would just log on to my YouTube channel, type out makeup tutorial, and they will pop out different videos. And I discovered Laifa Beauty those days. So when I discovered Laifa Beauty, I started following her up. I subscribed to her channel. I started following her videos, and that was how I got trained on YouTube, guys. That is how I became a makeup artist on YouTube. Like I got trained online. So I started doing people's makeup, started telling everybody that I'm a makeup artist. In fact, told people that cares to know that I was a makeup artist. So when I started doing makeup on people will see the makeup and they will love it and they will come through the person I did makeup. So that was how I took it as my, in fact, it was in my final year that I decided that I want to build makeup. I want to go into makeup as my career. That is how I found makeup. That is how I fell in love with being a makeup artist. So I said I was going to drop hairdressing, but up to now I do bridal hairstyling because most of my work I do both bridal hairstyling and makeup. Yeah, sometimes I do auto gele for my brides though. That's if you need it, I'll do the auto gele for you. I'll be showing you guys all those crafts, how I do those things. I'll be teaching you guys all those things step by step, both gele, how to do auto gele. I will teach you guys. So I have a lot in stock in this YouTube. So you mustn't, if you don't have 50,000, 40,000 naira to register for a makeup training, you can learn from the comfort of your zone, like from the comfort of your home. And those of you that will always pay 10,000 every day to a makeup artist to do makeup, it mustn't be every day. Makeup is something you do once in a while. Do you get? Because some people tell you, I want to do light makeup, and they'll be pricing you that. I don't know. Makeup is a luxurious service. It's a luxury. Is a luxury service. It's not just anyhow service. Do you get? So instead of paying all the time to do makeup, watch YouTube videos and learn how to do. So guys, if you want to learn how to do makeup from your comfort zone, subscribe to my channel because I'm going to be dropping videos back to back. Like when I say back to back, I'm going to be dropping a whole lot of videos on how I create different looks that you see on my Instagram handle. So guys, as I was saying, I became a makeup artist through on YouTube channel. So those days in school, there is my friend that he saw my work. He was like, you've not gone for a professional makeup training and you're this good, that if you go for a professional makeup training, then you will do well. So what I did was, then when he said that, I didn't even see need to go for a professional makeup training until there was a period I had to do there was a period a student then, she was an ex-student, a super lioness, then she was doing her wedding, so she contacted me to do her bridesmaids makeup. So when I got there, it was Unique Touch in Enugu that did her makeup. So when I saw her makeup later on, I said, this makeup is beautiful, simple and classy. There was not much color on the eyeshadow. The lips was nude. Everything was so blended. And I was like, okay, I want to do I want to, I was like, okay, I'm going to go. I was going to do, or if I'm going to do my upgrade class, then I'm going to do the upgrade class with unique touch. So that was how I start nurturing that idea of doing my upgrade class. So after my final year, I was waiting for my service year. That was when I was in Lagos with my auntie. So that period, guys, I was waiting for my service year in Lagos. I told my aunt I wanted to do upgrade class. That let's look for where I will register for my upgrade class. So we went to Lagos. We started going from different makeup studio to the other. The ones that I will see my work are either at the same level with theirs, or theirs are even below mine. So I was like, I cannot upgrade with someone that her craft is not higher than mine. So we kept on looking for until we found Beautified in Lagos. When immediately we got there, just the makeup that the student was doing on herself, like just the makeup that the student was doing on a model, God, I felt like I said, this is what I need, that this is where I am supposed to do my upgrade class in Lagos. So we asked her for her price for upgrade class. She said 50,000 for 2 weeks upgrade class. Men, as of that time, Sim Beauty does not have 50,000. So guys, going on with this my Bicham Ageless Lip Palette, that red shade, I'm using it to do my cream blush. So that's me applying the cream brush on my cheeks. So when you want to apply your blush, just scoop it small. If you watch, the little I scooped was what I used to spread the blush around. So as you're doing your blending in, after that I will still go over with the remaining products on my beauty blender, go over my nose, my forehead areas, and at least for it to get a little bronzy, you get. That's me going over my forehead with that blush. So what this does for you is that it brings your face together and it gives it that warmth color, that warmth look you get. So that is it. So guys, when I got there, I was like, okay, I don't have this money, but let me save money. So before you know it, that period my dad passed on. So I had to come back to the east. Then I was still in Lagos before my service. Our degree list came out, so I had to come down to Enugu to do my clearance, then apply for my youth service, guys. So before you know it, I got my call up letter from NYSC, so I went for service. Guys, we were COVID-19 coppers. Guys, being a COVID-19 copper really helped me. The money that I used to do my upgrade class, buy my first original products, all those ones I've been buying, I call them Aboki products. But even with those Aboki products, I was still doing beautiful makeup as of that level, that period, that era, you get. So that was the money I got. Okay guys, before we continue, I went on with this Zika concealer in the shade caramel and the lightest shade. I mixed it. Like guys, if you don't have, whatsoever you're doing in makeup, you improvise. You might not have the money to get all the skin shades of products, because makeup products are expensive, guys. Makeup products are expensive. You need to improvise on how so that you can be able to still achieve a good look, even with the products that you have. So what I did here was, I didn't have my perfect shade with this Zika concealer, so I mixed this caramel with this lightest shade of Zika concealer. I mixed it, but I added this small to get the perfect concealer shade I needed for my skin. So guys, as I was saying, when we got to service, I was not able to access my account. So my 3 months allowance was saved up for me, and that period was the COVID-19 period. We were asked to go home and stay at home and receive our allowance. We were the first set. That's I served 2020 batch A. So our period was the first core member set that started their service year with 33,000. Like our own, we were the first core members that started our service year with 33,000 from beginning to end. So those days, that money really helped me. I didn't touch the money for 3 months because I was not able to access my account. Even though I wanted to, even if I was able to access it, I wouldn't have even touched it because I had in mind that I wanted to be a makeup artist, and I knew I needed cash. I needed resources to do that, and I had no help from anywhere. My daddy was late. My single mommy, we were there. We still cater for her. So what I did was, from that money, I went for upgrade class with Unique Touch in Enugu during that COVID-19 period. Like, guys, if you're in Enugu, you know the distance between Ababa and Abani Road. Guys, I was going from Ababa to Abani Road for my upgrade class. Like, as of 2020, transportation to and flow was 500 naira every day. I paid it and got what I wanted. That is because I knew that there is this value that I wanted, and the person that I know that can give it to me is that lady, and she stays in Abani Road. So I went there to gain that knowledge that I needed. So immediately I did my upgrade class. My makeup game changed, guys. So after that, I got my first student in the year, like immediately after my upgrade class, I got my first student that trained with me. I trained her for 2 weeks. You needed to see the makeup this lady did on her sister for her trad after 2 weeks training. Guys, you needed to see the makeup. So guys, there's something I discovered. I discovered that scooping your concealer with your beauty blender helps you blend it in very well without patches. Guys, if you're having problem with maybe if you apply concealer on the face and before you blend it to get patchy, just use your beauty blender, tap the concealer, then blend it direct. You will see that it will blend seamlessly, like flawlessly. So one thing in this makeup, there is no particular rule to it. Anything that works for you, you do it. I just found out this of recent and I started doing it. And guys, I don't used to have, before I used to have, sometimes I used to, if I apply concealer with the concealer stick, before I finish blending, you find out that the place is getting patchy. So I discovered using my beauty blender, and guys, this beauty blender, using your beauty blender for your this thing, guys, it's can you see how that concealer is blended well? You see the way the whole thing is matching to my skin. There's no harsh line anywhere, and the makeup will look so natural because the totality of your makeup coming out now starts from those steps, both from the foundation, the skin prep, how you blend in everything. Guys, the importance of blending cannot be overemphasized in makeup. If you want to achieve a flawless look that people will see and say, this makeup is so fine, it is from blending. It's from what? Blending. Blend as if your life depends on it. So guys, after that, I went for my youth service and came back. When I came back from youth service, I knew I needed a place. I was like, the dream I had was to own a studio. So guys, when I came back to Enugu, I went in search of a space to stay while I do my makeup. So there is this place I got in New Haven. They were looking for someone that braids hair. They were looking for a hairstylist. So me myself, I needed somewhere to stay from to do my makeup. So there I went there. I told the woman that what I have left for is makeup, but I can do hairstyling very well. So she hired me. She took me there. We were doing 50-50. Our pay was, anytime I did any work I do, both makeup and hair, we divide it 50-50. She takes 50 and I take 50. But then from Alaba to New Haven was really far. And then it was not really going well for me because I would still buy products with my money at the end of the day, So I saw that the thing was not really helping, and if I continue like this in 10 years, I've not even got to my studio. So guys, I had a dream, I had a vision I needed to accomplish. So what I did was I decided to work. So I got a work with a law firm. Is it a law firm? Yeah, to work as a secretary. So then it's not a big law firm, but it was a lawyer. They was looking for a secretary. So I applied. So someone actually a neighbor in the area that we stay actually referred me to the man. So when I got there, the man said okay, that he was going to take me, and then the way the man was free, and the way he was doing, he was this type of man that he's all these women rapper. But this man is married though, with with a kid, and the wife is even very young, a medical doctor at that, guys. This man will not allow both the people that was working there and us to rest. This man will always be, he'll be making sexual advances towards us, you get. So guys, he said he was going to be paying us 3,000. He said he was going to be paying me, because the agreement I had with him when I went, I said, okay, what's this thing? He said, what's the salary? He said that his salary is 30,000 naira. And then the office was at 6th Avenue, and I'll be going from Aba to 6th Avenue, guys. From Aba to 6th Avenue. Transportation alone is 1,000 naira. So I told him, sir, I cannot do a work of 30,000. He said he was going to be giving me transportation 1,000 naira every day, then feeding 500 naira every day with my 30 days. So when I calculated, I said, oh, if this man gives me my 1,000 naira transportation and 500 naira feeding, I won't have to, touch my salary. So I'll save it up so that I'll be able to, get my studio in the space of 1 year. That was the target. So guys, I started working for him. This man kept on making sexual advances towards me. So it was not, in fact, it was not just only me. There's this, when you see humanizer, you will know. It was not just only me. Both clients that come in, I was like, the whole thing was actually pissing me off to a point that at the end of the month, I was like, okay, girl, to get a job is not easy. Just see if you can condone this for your while, find a way. Very soon, it's not going to be a permanent something. It's something that you needed something and you get it, you get. So my dear, at this point here, my Bicham Ageless powder palette fell down and the lightest shade broke. That I was telling my assistant to pour it inside a clear container, guys. So guys, I decided to work for that 1 month at least to get my salary. At the end of the month, do you know, this guy, when he saw I was not giving in to his demand, he stopped giving me, sometimes he will not give us, he stopped giving me feeding money. He will not buy food, and I went hungry. Man, you stay from morning to night and there was no source of income for you to eat. So you still go hungry, and at the end of the day, sometimes he will not even give you the transportation. So at the end of the month, when it was time for him to pay, he now said he was going to pay that. When he paid 20k. I was like, sir, this was not our agreement. So how come you're giving me 20k instead of 30k? He said that I am still learning the job, that I'm still undergoing training. I said, sir, it is not a new thing that we have what we call on the job training, and that doesn't mean that your salary will be cut. Do you get? The man said that the person that was working there as of that time that he's paying them 20,000. I said, sir, this is not what we agree. What I did was, I said, okay, no problem. I collected that 20,000 for that month. I said, I am not working again. I quit. So when I got home, I told my mom, see. It's not even as if that he was going to, and yet he will still be disturbing people. When all these things will give you emotional trauma, but it's just that you don't know, you don't have any other things. In fact, in Nigeria, guys, we women, we are really seeing shaggy with men. But it's alright, guys. I actually quit the job as of that period. So as God may have it was not up to a month I quit the job. Money for my studio came. I quit that job July. That July, money for my studio came from my family, and I opened my studio August. I paid for the studio during that July, and paid for the studio during that July, and started my studio August 2021. So guys, this is me going over with that contour shade that I use. That's the V Java shade. I mixed it with my perfect skin shade. That's the mixture of Akubo and Adani and V Java. I mixed it to do my nose contour so that it will not be too dark. And that's me doing my nose contour. Now, when you want to do your nose contour, you come from under the bridge of your nose. Yes, that's under the bridge of your nose, like under your eye. You come from your eyelashes, like not eyelashes, you come from your eyebrow, like under your brows. Then you try to draw a V shape and then come down gently. Guys, when you're doing this, be careful. If you watch the order of my video, when I wanted to do the nose contour for my client, she mistakenly with her phone wanted to spoil, but I actually got it back. So as you're doing this, guys, you're blending with your beauty blender so that everything will blend in seamlessly, guys. Like I said before, the importance of blending can never be overemphasized in makeup. In fact, to achieve a flawless look in makeup, the key is what? Blending. So guys, that was how I opened my studio, and as God may have it, client. Okay, initially when I opened my studio, okay, let me keep that story for another day. The struggle on how I was able to how I was able to run my studio for the first 1 year. You get, it was not easy. It was not an easy one, but guys, I'm going to be telling you guys everything. I'm going to be giving you the total details of how I was able to do that, and that was with God's grace, guys. The God factor can you see in anything you do in life, you see the God factor. If you remove it, you are doomed, guys. If you remove the God factor in what you do in life, you are doomed. So guys, that story is going to be for another chit chat video with me. So just stay glued to this channel, guys. Like, see, if you have any question, guys, please drop it on the comment section. I'll be answering any question that you ask. I'll be answering. And if there's anything you want me to show you guys on this YouTube channel, drop it on the comment section. Okay, I will be here to answer to all your questions. I'll be here to teach you guys. If there's anything that you're confused about in makeup, you can ask me, and I will be giving you guys exactly that. So guys, for now, enjoy the process. So I'll be going over with these two shades to set my highlighted areas. First of all, whenever I'm done with concealing, I first of all use my powder to set before going over with my setting powder. So that's me setting my face with that powder. I also set my contour area with those shades. The same, my nose contour, my cheek contour, and forehead contour. I'll be setting with those colors of powder that you saw. Yeah. Going over my mirror setting powder in the shade cinnamon. I'll be baking and setting at the same. I'll be setting and baking at the same time. So that's me baking my face. I'll also snatch my nose. Just bake, snatch the nose, then do my reverse contour. Then to reduce the smile line, I'll blow my mouth. Guys, if you want to reduce the smile line, always ask your client to blow her mouth. Blend again with your beauty blender, then go over with your setting powder to reduce that smile line. It helps in reducing smile lines. After that, I'll be going over my concealer to use as my eyeshadow base. Blend it in seamless, then go over with my Sylvia MAC eyeshadow palette. I'll be using that orange shade to transit. And as anytime you're doing eyeshadow, in fact in makeup, like I said, the blending is the key. Then after that, I went over with another deeper orange too, for that dipping that part. I also went in with that orange, lighter orange and yellow to set my brow bone. It helps it transit seamlessly. And as you're applying, you're blending it in very well. Then I went over with that dark brown from the same palette to deepen the outer part, blending very well. I'll be going over with that milk color for my eyeshadow base. For my eyelid, I'll be applying it on my eyelid. Then I'll also go over with this Root Technique Glitters Glue. Apply it on my lid. Allow it to get tacky before you apply your pigment. This pigment is from Glitz. The pigment is from Glitz and it's giving what it should give. After that, I went in with this stick liner. Guys, this stick liner, I've forgotten the name, it's been long I got it, but I prefer Younger Beauty. It's more darker than this particular one. After that, I'll be going over to brush my lashes. Guys, I went off camera and fixed my lashes. Then for my blossom, for my highlight, I went on with that blossom highlight. Highlighted my cheek area. Guys, like I said before, beauty blender is everything. Beauty blender is everything for me. Do you see the way it helps that the highlight to blend in very well? So guys, I'll be going over with my Bicham Edgeless Lip Palette to line my lips with the dark shade. I'm using the dark brown shade to line my lips. Then go over with that pink shade from the same palette, blend it. I also went over with that white shade to apply at the middle of the lips, mark it in. I went back with this orange shade, blend it in again, went back to the light shade, apply it, smack it, blend it till it gets to my satisfaction. Then I glossed my lips. Guys, if you have not subscribed to my channel, subscribe. Turn on the notification bell to get notification whenever I post a new video. Support your girl, ginger me to do more. And that is me spraying my face with my Kiss Beauty setting spray. And that's the finished look. Voila! See this beauty now. But guys, I feel lip gloss doesn't fit me. Like nude lips doesn't fit me because of my big lips. So I went back with my classic lip stain in Us Blood to line my lips. But this classic is gummy, so it was a kind of trying to patch. So I later went on with another lip to apply on top of it. You'll see it later. But this orange shade is from Bicham Edgeless. Their lipstick is balm. It blends in. It doesn't patch. It doesn't break. Then that's me going over with that lipstick. I've forgotten the name of that lipstick. The name has cleaned. I would have said let me drop it on the description box, but I've forgotten the name. That's the finished look. Guys, please tell me your honest opinion between the nude glossy lips and this one. Which one fits me the more? Guys, don't forget to like, drop a comment at the comment section, subscribe. See you in my next video. Bye.